What a view, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, all right, all right. First climb, here we are. This is it, this is the beginning. All right, let's do this. So, a bit of an introduction, I think, is necessary. I'm going to take this slow so that I can talk a bit, I think. So, first of all, my name is Rob, short for Robert, or Roberto, or whatever. Time of recording, I'm 26 years old. Living in Scotland. And I love mountain biking. There you go, that's a good start. I came up here, I'm not Scottish, you might be able to tell. I just live up here, but I moved up from North Wales about 3 years ago. Just after my parents. I was brought up and bred in North Wales. Lovely place if you haven't been. I say check it out. It's not a biased opinion at all. So yeah, that's me, I guess. What else? Oh yeah, why I'm here. Why I'm climbing this mountain. You may or may not have already seen the first video. If you haven't, go and check it out. That says a lot about what I'm doing. Check out the website as well, that's got everything. www. I don't even know what I'm saying, this is going to be linked in the description anyway, so yeah, check out the description. Yeah, coming back to me. Obviously, like I said, brought up in North Wales, went to school in North Wales. Went to college in a place called Rees Heath. Did an outdoor adventure sports course for a couple of years. From there, did a bit of instructing at outdoor pursuit centres for a couple of years. Then decided that wasn't for me. Went around a few other places, did a few other small jobs, and then found out that I really enjoyed mountain biking. So I got qualified and basically became a bike mechanic for a couple of years. Went to a couple of places, left that, did a bit of something else, bit of pallet building, and then ended up here. So yeah, pretty much my life story right there in a minute. But going back to the college course, that's where I kind of figured out mountain biking. I think I'd never really done it beforehand, but as soon as I started with that, that's what kind of kicked it all off. And since then I've just been really into my biking. So good 7 or 8 years now. Definitely recommend it. It's a blast. Again, no biased opinions there at all. Right, so where was I? Charity. So yeah, like I said, my parents moved up to Scotland before me, a couple of years beforehand. They started working for an animal sanctuary called Ananda for voluntarily, just to help out a bit. And when I moved up, they introduced me to it. I started, checked it out. People there were really nice, still are. Still go there every other week pretty much. So that's how I got introduced to Ananda. I kind of wanted to help out with them a bit. So that's why I've chosen them. I'm going to carry this up, I think. Yeah. So, the other two, Scottish Wildlife Trust and One Kind. Well, so my parents, my family, have always been quite into, well, they've kind of become more and more accustomed to being environmentally friendly and being environmentally conscious, so that's kind of rubbed off on me a bit. And so I've always been I like to think I'm quite a helpful person. So I thought, well, why not do something for someone that's quite big, quite open reaching, something that could make a bigger difference, a bigger impact. So I chose Scottish Wildlife Trust because it does that. It's quite a big organisation. I'd like to think it has quite a big impact on the environment in Scotland. They've got quite a lot of big projects going on. A lot of stuff that sounds really, really cool in my opinion. So there's that. And then One Kind, they kind of, again, I wanted to do it for a couple of different charities to be as helpful as possible. So I found One Kind sort of going through. Right, so we're about halfway up, in fact, well, 3/4. That's the top just there, in that cloud. Just thought I'd show you the way up and down. So that track there is how we're getting up. Obviously the top's just up there somewhere. And then, so if you see on the left, there's like a zigzag line, and that's how we're heading down into the valley down that way, and then we're eventually heading up and around those hills over there. We'll get to them when we come across them, but just thought I'd show you because you can see it quite easily. So, but yeah, see you again at the top. All right, so here we are, top of Tinto, and its favourite colour, grey. There's a few people about, as I said. It is a Sunday after all. It doesn't matter how cloudy it is. People still come up here. So I'm about to head down this side here, down the south side. As you can see, lovely views. Not too bad weather-wise. I mean, it's just cloudy. It's not too cold. Doesn't feel it anyway. I've got plenty of layers on, so. But take a bit of a break first, and then yeah, then head down. Hopefully it'll clear up on the way down. We'll see. Just in case anyone's being pedantic. There you go. Yep. Right, so time is 11:24. Heading down south side of Tinto. Let's see what this is like. So, I've been down this a few times before. It's been a while, but I know it's not exactly the easiest route up or down, so it's actually quite steep and quite rocky as well. So I think we'll take our time with it. There is one section you do have to get off and walk down a little bit of it. Just trying to remember now which way. You go not that way because there's a wire fence in the way. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little track just down there. And you need to just basically head over to it. Here we go. We are on the track. Clear up a little bit now. What a view, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, this is where things get a little bit technical. A little bit steep. So, just gonna take our time down some of this. This is the part we have to get off because it is way too steep to ride. You kind of just have to step down it. Right, that's that part done with. I think we can ride the rest, I think. It's all bloodman off camber too, so it's not easy to ride, but my god, it's fun. My god, it's fun. Well-ish. Yeah. And there's this part as well. Have I ridden down this? No, I think I've just walked it, to be honest, because it is slippy as hell. Very, very loose. Ah, man, I would not want to ride down that, which is probably why I've never ridden down it. I don't think. But the rest of it should be okay now, I think. God, it's been so long since I've ridden any of this. Oh my god, it is steep and so off camber, and there's so much pressure. God, it's ridiculous. Left here. Whew. And then right. It's really not designed for bikes, this, but that's what makes it so fun. Or something like that. Down this way. Oh, even this is steep as hell. Literally just dragging the brakes the whole way down. Man, that's never easy. It's all just off camber. It's so narrow. Ugh. Whew! I think that is the hard part over. Well, then we're going to hit Coulter Fell as well, and that is another hole in the ball game. Ah. But we'll get to that bridge when we cross it, I guess. Woo! Whew. Tinto, check. Man, that is never boring. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a ride. So like I say, the next one, we head into a small village called Lamington, I believe. And then from there, we head up those hills there into that big wind farm. There's a track that runs along the whole farm pretty much, and then we're just going along that. So, man, that was rough. We're at the bottom of the next major climb, East Gill Rig. Just up there, heads up into the wind farms, and then from there we sort of take a left and head along the sort of ridge line up to Hudderstone, I believe is the next peak. We've got this one climb, and then one after that I think is the only major one after that is up Coulter Fell, and then from there it's pretty much just downwards. So got a ways to go yet, but doing good so far. So I'll see you at the top, I guess. Right, so that's the climb done. I've just come up from a break. It's now 1:10 pretty much. The wind farm, as you can see, there's a massive track just there. That'll take us to the next peak, which I believe is just past that one there. So I'll head along and see you there. Alright, so here we go. This is the top of Hudderston, I believe. Hudderston Hill, Mountain, whatever. Nothing particularly special about it. Just this one big piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Time is pretty much 1:45. That right there is Coulter Fell. That's the one we're finishing on. Basically heading down that side of it, and that'll be the end pretty much. But before that, we've got that one to go up, and I think a couple of those as well. Yeah, second one down, Hudderstone, I think it's called. Tick. Again, look at those, like so many turbines. All going for it. That is what I call an investment in green energy, or something like that. There's just so many of them. That's ridiculous. And there's some over there too. Or is that like 100 maybe? Something like that. Right, well, better not stand around. I might have a break here, small break, and then we'll head back down to that track, and then from there head up to that peak, I think, and then see where we want to go from there. But yeah, this is where we're at so far. I'll see you probably on the next peak, question mark, maybe. Thank goodness I'm not in a car, huh? If that was a bike, I'd be worried. Alright, so this is the furthest away point from the start point, I'd say. Coomb Dodd, I believe is the name. So that's number 3, 4, 3. And then after this, I think it's called Chapel Hill, that one there, and then Weathersnow, something like that, Weathersnow, just on the other side, and then you've got Coulter just behind that. There's a couple of others before Coulter I wanted to hit, but time now is, what, 25 past 2, so we've got another 3 hours, 2.5 hours to play with. I'm not too bad, legs are feeling it a bit. Getting a bit of pain in the old legs. Energy's good though. Temperature's good, I'm not too cold. If anything, I'm too warm. I've just kept going, you know, so. This one, and then that one, and then it'll be, I'll just have to take a look and see what else we can do. See what time it is by the time we get up there. It should take something like, what, half an hour to get up there, so 3 o'clock. Getting up Coulter is going to be about 45 minutes. Getting down will be 15, if that. Maybe 10. Yeah, so a ways to go yet. A ways to go. A bit more climbing, but I think the majority of the climbing is done. It's just a few small bits, but yeah. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'll see you at the next peak, I guess. Chapel Hill, I think. Yeah. Right, so a bit of an update. I don't know why I was calling this Chapel Hill, because it's not. This is known as Hillshaw Head. The next one is Gathersnow. That's the one, that's the sort of biggest one just before the biggie. There was one on the other side of this. It's now 238, almost 240. I don't think I'll be hitting it, honestly. I think I'll just get to the top of that, ride down, and then up and along Coulter Fell, and then down the final fun descent, and then I'll be it. So I will see you at the top of Gathersnow, and then we'll go from there in a bit. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is a blooming nightmare. Here we go. This is the top of Weathersnow, Gathersnow, one of them. It is bang on 3 o'clock. We've got 2 hours to get up and down Coulter, as well as, I think that is the other peak that I can't remember the name of, that I thought I might be able to grab hold of. I don't think it's going to take more than an hour to get up and down Coulter. Shouldn't be an issue. That weather's looking a bit foggy though. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so Gathersnow Hill. You've also got Coomb Hill. I reckon we could hit that. It's not that far away. It doesn't look too bad. I reckon we could do that. We could get over there and back in 40 minutes, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, and now we could do Coulter Fell. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Cool. Okay, let's do that then. Yeah, cool. Let's head down that way. Should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. So, fun fact about wind turbines. Most people think that wind turbines give us energy via wind, but what they don't know is it's actually the other way around. You see, before the wind turbines, it was the Nordic wooden windmills that, you know, gave us the wind that we had, but then they broke down, so then they replaced them with all these, and so that's what gives us wind today. And do you ever think to yourself, wow, it's so windy nowadays, why is it so windy? Well, this is why it's so windy. You've got Scotland to thank for the wind. Deadly serious. That's how it works. That's definitely how it works. Why would it not? It makes so much sense. Alright, Coomb Hill. I'm coming to get you. Oh my goodness. Just a little bit bumpy on the way down. Just a little bit. A couple of sheep around it. See if I can find a gate. There's one. Because otherwise we're going to run into issues. Okay, now I look at it now, it does seem a little bit further away. Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Right, so we are at the top of Coomb Hill, I believe, with this beautiful looking statue of rocks. Lovely cairn, lovely looking cairn. So over there, bunch of very ominous black wet looking clouds. I don't know if they're headed this way or not, but we are headed that way. It is 3:15, so 15 minutes it took pretty much to get down from there and up here. I think there might be another peak over there. I think that's another peak, but I'm gonna have to miss it out just because time. I really think time is gonna be pretty close. So I think we're gonna head over there now. See how we go. You can see there's a big massive cloud on top of Coulter Fell at the moment. Can't see the top of it just yet. I've been up Coulter a few times, so I know roughly what it's like. The descent's going to be fun. Just like Tinto, there's a couple of ways up Coulter, so up and down it. You see the hill on the left of it, just over there in the distance? That's Tinto. That's the first thing we went up today. That's quite a ways away, huh? So yeah, down Coulter, and then we'll be done. We gotta get up at first, so yeah, I'm gonna stop recording here. And then I'll probably start again at the top of Coulter. I'll just plow on up it, I guess. I'll hopefully see you at the top, not feeling too dead. There she is, I think. There she is, the top. Ah, so relieved. Man, what an effort. What an absolute effort. It is now 4:25, almost 5:30. When this come in, it wasn't quite snowing, kind of icing, if anything. Just bits of ice coming down. Stop now though, that's odd. Man, and there you go. Top of Coulter Fell, look at that. 4:30. What a view. Well, you can ignore that lot, but nice. That's cool. So which way now? There's a couple of ways down Coulter Fell. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. Which way am I gonna go? Hard way, of course. Why would I go any other way? Other than the fact that my legs are absolutely shattered. I'm struggling to breathe at this point. But that's it, it's over. Pretty much we'll descend down to the valley and then we'll end it there. Fun fact for you, descent that we're about to go down this way is actually on the website and on the first video, so maybe you'll recognize it already. But there are parts you do have to walk down. It's pretty steep, especially in my state, so I'll probably take it quite slow. I say quite slow, as slow as I can, and then hopefully get to the bottom without falling off and end it there. Right. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. I'm going to get my waterproofs on because I think it's going to be pretty wet going down. Right, let's make the most of this descent. Take it chill, take it easy. Don't go doing anything stupid now. This descent is probably just as, if not more so, challenging than the one down Tinto. Probably one of the favourites I have so far, just because of that reason. Oh, not this part. This part's horrible. Anyone recognise that view yet? Huh? I know I do. Brakes are just very wet right now. Still work. Just about. Like I said, just pull it back. Keep it easy. Keep it easy. It's also very, very wet, so incredibly slippy, which is not fun. Going down here. You're already fatigued as hell. Also going to be incredibly aware of other people coming up, if there are any, as well as sheep, which there are plenty of around here, thankfully. Right, gonna have to get off in a second, I think. Just because it does get incredibly steep. And when it's this wet, you really don't want to be pushing your boundaries. See, pretty damn sketchy. This is the part. One day I will. Maybe with someone else, but man, screw that by yourself. Not right now. Not today. Again, not exactly designed for bikes, but still fun to try nonetheless. Man, my butt is right over the back wheel right now. Yeah, I'm too tired. I am way too tired. Just drag the brakes. Just drag the brakes. Sugar. There you go. If you can hear a phone buzzing, that's mine. In my bag. I don't know who's trying to call me, but I do not want to be thinking about that right now. Oh, my rear wheel is all over the place. Oh man. Oh, Jesus, okay. Come on, last little bit. Last little bit. I'm getting on pump here, man. I am. Nice. What? Man, that was sketchy. Just took it easy. God damn it. So this is what arm pump feels like. Jeez. And there you go. We are down. Not quite yet. We are down Coulter Fell. My goodness. My goodness. Never gets old. Never. It's always a blast coming down that. Even if it's not quick, even if it's not fast. She's still right on the edge the whole time. Whew! Right, well that's that. That's the ride. That's it done. So obviously that's going to be going on Strava soon. Probably by the time this is out, it'll be on Strava, so if you want to check it out on there. I'll leave a link to the website in the description. If you enjoyed it, then obviously like the video. If you want to see more of this stuff, then obviously subscribe, and if you really liked it, then you can share it with all of your friends that you may or may not have. But yeah, thank you for watching so much. First one's been an interesting one, definitely. We'll see what the next one's like, but I'm just very familiar with trying to start out somewhere that I knew, so I know the area fairly well. So that's why I came here, because it's places I've been to before and done before and whatnot. So still doesn't mean it's easy. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you there.